lost? It's perfectly fine. I'm just asking. You know, we may technically own these lands, legally, but how can you tell the trees who is allowed to walk through them? Yes. But you are lost. That's okay. You know, I was just about to head back and you could join me. And you could spend the night. You know, we don't really care. I'm a part of a group. We all live about a mile south. Well, it's like a family, I suppose you could say. Not in the traditional sense. No, there are no children. Not at the moment. But who knows? We're all very young. Yes. No, we're not, we're not a bunch of rogue, like, we're a civilized group, We have houses set up. We all have chores and we all have tasks. We work together, you see. We believe it's best for everyone, for the good of the group. You understand? Oh no, we're not running away from the draft. No. We all are here incredibly legally. You see, if you want to tell anyone, they already know we're here. Yes. Oh, the veil. Well, you see, according to what I believe at least, or what we believe, I'm not offended that you asked. I love to share things with people, but it is deeply personal information, so I'd ask you to sit down and join me so I can truly explain to you. Yes. Well, we wear veils because things are, the world is incredibly energetic, and all the energies that go through the world, they can hit you so quickly. And where do they go first? They travel through the air, and when they come down through gravity, they come through our heads. So we wear veils to protect ourselves. You understand? Yes, from all the energy in the world that we don't want to get. And so by wearing the veil, listen, it's a thin garment. Things go through it, of course, but it gives you a second to breathe, to really consider everything that you're taking in. Yes. Oh, but you don't need to wear one if you're just staying the night. That's something that you would only have to, adhere by if you wanted to, live by our principles. What are the principles? I'd love to share them with you. Of course, you don't need to feel pressured or anything. It's your life always. Yes. Well, allow me to explain it like this. So, first part is the veil. When you receive information, you carefully consider it before you agree to it. The second part, consider the flame. I'm out here with a candle because, I was performing a ritual. And that's fine that you joined me. I think the more the merrier. I suppose technically this could also be done. Similar experiences can be done with bonfires, but I've never been very good at starting one. So, we sit before the candle. And what do you see in the candle? Will you tell me? What do you see in the candle? You see the flame. Well, I suppose we could start there. We could start with the flame. The flame, it moves. It moves with the wind, but it also decides its own path. It flickers, it goes on, it goes off. But I think what we most resonate with, besides the change of the flame, is also the heat it brings through life. We are people who have decided that the way that life is organized in our society, in mass markets, consumerism, in cars and suburbia and plans, it doesn't resonate with us. So we've decided to leave it behind, and we choose to follow the life that calls to us, the thing that ignites our flame. Because when the flame is out, it just goes dark. You understand? And from the flame comes the smoke. And the smoke is also very important. It's also why you might light incense. The little steam of smoke can form such a beautiful, intricate wave, but it's so small, such a small little spark. Yes, I'm sure you understand. What else is in a candle besides the flame? Yes, the wax. And the wax can be molded into so many different things. And when the wax gets hot, with the flame, you are able to mold it. It is able to change shape. It's also able to burn down, but, you know, I don't mean burn, I mean melt, I guess. But that's the good part of it. You go down, you find something new, and you rebuild yourself at the bottom. You understand? I was also at the market today. I can show you. I got a bundle of lavender. Isn't it just the most heavenly smell in the world? You should smell some. Smell some. Doesn't it just smell heavenly? It's really beautiful. Lavender is my favorite scent. Yes. And unfortunately we have to buy it because there are just some things that aren't easy to grow in this climate. Us, we mostly grow oranges. And those tend to go pretty well in this climate. And we sell a lot of them at the farmer's market. That's how we get most of our money. As well as a couple of other crops. And then beyond that, you know, we make most things ourselves. We grow most things ourselves. I mean, a couple of people have jobs in town, but it doesn't really align with what we believe. So I guess we're still working on that. We're hoping that in the long term, we're hoping that a couple of people can get a good amount of money so we can really, really get the things that we need to make our living experience better. You know, we're thinking if we get, you know, a lot of materials like a tractor or, you know, more land, we would be able to really sustain ourselves. But of course, in the unfortunate society we've been brought up in, it requires some sort of capital to get it going. It required that to get here, you know. But more on the principles. So we have the lavender, and it's good I brought this up. I suppose you could also talk about smell when it comes to the candle, but unfortunately that was not a scented candle, so it just sort of felt like nothing. But the lavender, on the other case, it has a beautiful, beautiful scent. Yes. I think it speaks to how we can alter our experiences through our senses. You understand? Here, smell it again. Smells good, right? Yeah, makes you feel calmer. Yes, I'd hope so. Yeah, well worth the money, I say. Lavender lasts a long time. That's another good trait, I suppose. Although I suppose it's not one of the core principles. Yes. Do all the women have to be beautiful? Well, you're so sweet, aren't you? Well, let me tell you, not everyone, well, in the real, well, in society, in the society we're brought up in, we're often told that we have to buy things to be beautiful. But in our society, everyone is beautiful because they shine from the inside. You understand? When everyone is completely comfortable and they can shed all those exterior, sort of walls that they build up and things that they think they have to have and things they have to do, they become so comfortable with themselves that they just utterly radiate from the inside out. Yeah. Yes. So no, not everyone has to be beautiful because they will always find their inner beauty, regardless of what they look like on the outside. And for the record, it's not just women too. Everyone is beautiful there. Yes. No, I would call it quite an equal society. Everyone cooks, everyone cleans, everyone works on the farm, everyone builds, everyone knows how to sew. And if you come to our place and you don't know any of these things, there are a lot of really knowledgeable people who are willing to teach. Yes. The way we see it is, well, we do want more people to join, of course, because it would help the farm grow, having more people. Plus, when you believe in something so strongly, you want more people to be a part of it. Of course, there's part of us that debates the question of, if you let so many people in, well, it becomes more susceptible to, I suppose, a bad egg. I suppose this could happen. But that's why we choose carefully with who we allow in. Although we do encourage people to set up their own sorts of communities like these as well, if you aren't able to join ours. Yeah. Well, I don't mean to impede, but just based on your questions, are you interested? Yeah. Oh, well, we don't have to make anything set in stone tonight. You could come back with me and see how it is. See if maybe you're ready to leave the old world behind. Oh, don't worry. If you really don't like something, part of what I told you. The candle always remolds. The wax doesn't just go away. If you don't like it, you can always shape yourself to a new experience. Yeah. Well, how about this? You keep the lavender. You keep the lavender as a token of the kindness and appreciation that comes from our group, from us, not just me. You'll find that if you were to join, or even to just experience, that kindness becomes incredibly easy. People often say that kindness is harder than meanness or badness. But that's not true. especially when you live with us. Your inner morals align so quickly. So quickly. Yes. Well, it has been awfully nice to meet you. You should come back with me, if you would like. Alright. Why don't you come? Just follow me.